We played like it was a toy. Careful. And now.
Hello and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. I am your host, Scorpion Gaming. We left off not yesterday, the day before, from building this beauty, waterfall enclosure. I finished off the edging, which took a while, and it sort of started getting a bit irritating. But I got there in the end and finished it off. I added the animals, which are some new species which I've added into it. Like this one, for instance. Let's see if I can get the name up. There we go. The Joseph Artigacia. If I said that right. But yeah, just basically a massive gerbil sort of thing. I don't know what it is. Well, I just thought I'll put it in here because it's new. We also have, I called him last night I called him a homo sapien or whatever. I can't remember what I said, but I said it last night and my partner was laughing her head off. In that sauce. But yeah, got these little dudes in it as well. Bless him, he's fast asleep. And then we have, if I can find them, because they're very tiny, there's one of them. Little chimpanzees. Look at the size. They're supposed to be medium sized, but they're dead tiny. So I'm just pretending I've got like baby chimpanzees in here. But yeah, these are before like they got proper brainy and stuff. You know, like the game Ancestors, where you start off like this and you gotta learn all your skills and stuff. Basically, that's what I'm saying that is. The very first chimp. So that's why I put that in there with these. But yeah, it's just a open enclosure. There's no like gates or anything like that. If you want to look into it and see what's in there, we have a viewing spot which is here, and you can get to see the animals run by, as you can see. Some of them are hard to see, like the chimpanzee, because it's so small. But you do get to see them. You just gotta have an eagle eye to spot them, that's all. I was thinking of putting another species in there, but I don't know which species to put in at the minute. But I'm open to some ideas. No carnivores though, just plant eaters. Oh, I just seen the monkeys running down the hill then. The chimpanzees, should I say, before someone says they're not monkeys. There they are, all playing together. Bless them. Yeah, so I did all that, got that finished, and then I started on all this pathway. I need to add a few things to it yet, like shops, toilets, little enclosures, nice little viewing points and stuff like that. And then I put this up, the big aviary with the hotels round in the middle. So we go inside. We've got quite a few birds in here. I carried on with the same theme with having this sort of build inside it, because it's built on that sort of island. There's one of the birds, and this is a new species as well. As you can see, they've got like the feathered teeth like the whales have. I can't remember which bloody whale it is, but it's a bloody big one. So they have that, but they have obviously the beak on top as well. So I just thought it'd be something nice and different to add to the enclosure. So he's flying us around to let you show you what the enclosure looks like. We have a few viewing spots like that part there. I think it's going to land on here, I think. I don't know what it's doing. Can't make its mind up. But yeah, we got quite a few birds in there, different species and that. So yeah, that's the enclosure for all the meat-eating fish and meat-eating birds. So yeah, I did all that, and then I ended up deleting. Ended up deleting the zip line going across this. Taking away the paths, clean this path up a bit. Then I started another enclosure over here with another aviary inside an enclosure. This aviary's got the insect eating ones, because I didn't want to mix them up with the meat eating ones and fish eating. I wanted them to have their own little enclosure, because they're only tiny anyway, so they don't need a massive space. Look at the little cutie. So yeah, they've got their own little place, even their own little statue. Where are you? Can't find it. Oh, there it is, on the waterfall. Fountain, sorry. Bloody hell. Yeah, so they've got their own little statue inside the fountain. So that's their enclosure, and then I added the Jurassic tour, which includes the raptors, blue, and a few other raptors. And in this enclosure you get to see two of the big T-Rexes from Skull Island, as well as two normal T-Rexes from Jurassic Park, and oh, what's the other one now? The Gigasaurus, I think it is, or Gigantosaurus. I can't remember. It's one of them anyway. Can't remember what it's called. I'm not the best at remembering the names to the dinosaurs, but you'll probably know best when you see it. Well, there's one of the dinosaurs from Skull Island straight ahead, as you can see. It's got a different colour scheme to the original colour it has in the film, because I've been going with like a white and a blue sort of colour if I can, with different species, just to keep a theme going basically. So there's a normal T-Rex, and there's the T-Rex from the movies. As you can see the difference in them. The one from Skull Island has quite a lot of ridges on it. It's very detailed. It's a really good mod. So this is the T-Rex from the movie. I think it's a beast. So we've got them, and we've got like the Triceratops sort of dinosaur from Skull Island as well, which is in another enclosure. But yeah, I made another little waterfall there, which I think looks pretty cool, to be honest. Not gonna lie. Oh, sorry, I got it all wrong. It's that one. I'm not gonna even try and say it. Acrocanthosaurus. I don't know. But yeah, he got added into it by mistake, but he's enjoying himself, so I've left him. But yeah, that's the enclosure here. I've still not finished, because the only viewing point we've got in here is this one here. So we've got the log one. It's hidden by the trees, just to make it look a bit better, basically. So that's the little tour around this enclosure. I am trying to sort something out to get in, because when you're in the car you can look up into there and you can just about see the little things, but I'm trying to get like a viewing point where you can see into there, like either a zip line going over it or putting some sort of viewing thing inside. But we'll get to that eventually, but at the minute there's no rush. So yeah, that's what I've done to the park at the minute. Where are you? There you go. I'll show you the Triceratops from Skull Island. They're not called Triceratops on here, but they're that sort of breed. So they're the ones from Skull Island as well. So they're all the new species at the minute. There is a few more species I've not added yet. When I've made more enclosures and stuff, I will definitely be adding them. But yeah, they're the big boys from Skull Island, having some food and water and socialising. So yeah, time to like carry on with the build. So I can't really do. I just want to let you know as well, if you think I'm missing this part out, I can't really build here because it's basically right on the edge of the map. So I don't have that much to build there. I might be able to put a few planters or something like that, but I can't. I can't do much there, so that's it's gonna be pretty blank to be fair. So don't think, yeah, don't think that, oh, he's missed that part, because I haven't. Yeah, so I've made the electric fence go right up to the border, so it's still open, and it looks like the dinosaurs can basically go all the way into that jungle, basically. So, well, forest, should I say, not jungle. Yeah. Um, we got a viewing point here to view into there, another one there to view into there. We have that viewing point as well to view into this one, which I forgot to tell you about, sorry. And we've got that viewing point as well to look into there. So it's got 3 viewing points. This one's only got 2 at the minute, but I am thinking of maybe putting, because the other zip line was round here, but I had to get rid of it to basically I put this in and all this. So I deleted that. I might put it here to go across to there. I'm not sure yet. Just basically view from there, because you can clearly see what's in there. It's absolutely huge, you're not going to miss that. So yeah, that's another new species as well, if none of you have ever seen it. Apparently it was one of the biggest fish to ever have existed. I don't like the colour of pit for it. It makes it look plastic, fake. But yeah, this was basically one of the biggest fishes to have like exist. It is called one of them. We also have these, which you've probably seen on the shorts. You've probably seen these on other channels and that, but I just thought I'd show you as well. So, time to get building. I'm trying to think what to do. We basically need some shops. We've got them 2 there, so we got a coffee and burger one there, but they're not the biggest ones. We need somewhere for like entertainment. We need toilets. Put, how big is it in there? Just sort of fits, but I think it looks messy like that. So no, gonna put one here. Should put one here. Yeah, I'll put one there. And then we need a shelter as well. Jesus Christ, that's a huge bitch. Yeah, don't think that's gonna fit in any of them. Let's put a shelter here for now. You never know when you're going to need it. People going crazy. I like doing like little centerpieces and stuff, like with rocks and fountains and stuff. So within the in the middle of all these circles, I'll be doing like different pieces, like rockery scenery, do fountains, do um, statue scenery and stuff like that. So I yeah, it's I don't know if yeah, I made this the other day as well. I can't remember if I recorded it. I think it did anyway. It's basically like a little entry point where people can come in and they can come and see other bones which have been dug up, and you can come in and you can pay to like be able to dig them up. You can't do it really on the game, but you put your imagination into the game, don't you? So you got your T-Rex there, you got your Spinosaurus, you got your, I'm just gonna call it a pterodactyl or whatever you want to call it. Then we got the one second, the Parasaurolophus. Hi Ruddy, how you doing, buddy? So yeah, I struggle with these names, but I hope I sort of get it right. But yeah, that's one of my favourite dinosaurs as well, and I can't even say its bloody name. We got an egg's nest there as well. So yeah, that I added that as well. I didn't know if you've seen it or not on the other video, but there you go. So let's see what we can fit here. We don't need any of that stuff, I don't think. Nah, don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. We could. We could do like a guided tour somewhere, and it could take you around the whole of the park, but I think I'm gonna have to do that last, so I'm gonna have to save a space somewhere to put that in, or put it in now, and then build the track afterwards. So let's see how big this beast is. Bloody massive. It fit there. I'm okay, thanks. How's you and the family? Yeah, we're all good, thank you. Tanya's just gone to see your mum for a bit with the baby, so I've I've put that in the wrong place now. So I just thought I'd go live for a bit while there's a bit of quiet, but it's all good. Right, I'm gonna have to place it up here because it's the biggest space at the minute. But if I find another space, I'll just move it. So that's just place there for now. Actually, let me just move it a bit more just in case. Because you can see the tracks what come out either side. If you had that too close to a building, I can't get the cars to come out and go back in. So I'll just place that there for now. So let's see what shops we have. Bloody hell, these are massive. It looks like, I think I'm gonna have to make a lot of scenery things, because these shops and that are pretty big to put in these little spaces. Even the small ones are pretty big, to be fair. Let me see. Could probably. No, it looks a mess. Let's put one. No. Needs to be perfect. Right, we can have a shop there. So we'll change that into a different shop, which will be a shopping one. Instead of food and drinks, we've already got one of them each anyway, even though we'll add more. uh, how are you feeling, by the way? You feeling any better today than you was yesterday? So panels. That looked like a little toy store sort of front. Put it on like that. And then have them there. It's hard to choose which you want. I'll go for some greenery this time. Whoa. Toys, G-box, fossils, key rings, amber. Let's do some amber. Colour. We are going with the blues and whites for the theme. Oops. The lights will be, let's keep them white. Decoration, parrots white. That's it. Config. Let's see what we can put in it. Put the aquarium in it. Fossil display. The rest are either making me money go down or just staying even. So that one's going down, down, even, down, even, down. Just use that. So that one's done. No mate, knee is worse and the pain is unbelievable, but I'm trusting on as usual. Bloody hell, not good mate. Hope it gets sorted as soon as possible. It's not good being in pain all the time. You just want to like rip that area off, don't you, when you're in pain. Right, let's decide what to bloody do. So all these white areas, I'm gonna have to do like little scenery parts, and then in the middle I do other sort of scenery. So for now, it's gonna have to be these things are absolutely massive. The size of the people to these shows how big they are. So, but don't go there, mate, 'cause if I plant it, you're gonna die. Move out the way. Jesus Christ. It's the same in real life. Oh, I'll see you later. You killed yourself. I might leave a gap and put like a plant, another plant in between, just to mix it up a bit. Might have to have it like that, because if I have it like that, it's pointing out more on the other end. Because I could make one of these into like a little enclosure as well, so I'll just keep it going like this. Ooh, that one's a bit. That's gonna irritate me. So, just to give it a bit of a gap, move that one. That'll do. Right, I'm gonna have to. These are bleeding massive. These. So put that there. I'm gonna have to put 2 planters in these gaps. And then in the middle here, I'll put like rocks, trees, little plants, just to make it look nice, basically. Thanks, mate, and laugh me ass off at the killings then. Yeah, they just get in the way, they just do your head in. So it's like, if you don't move, you're just getting squashed, mate. Don't bother me. Actually, I might use these lights instead. And then later on I can choose like I might turn the customers off actually, because they're doing me nothing. Actually, I'll just leave one in there, and then I can put like small rocks or something next to it, just to make it look nice. So yeah, the part's been done a lot more since you last came. I've built all that aviary with the hotels. Obviously I've built all that path. The aviary inside have carried on with the same sort of building setting and stuff like that. Birds can go and land on it. Got viewing points inside. All the birds are down here. And you got, look at the size of him. He's a beast. Oh. There's just no need how big it is. It's got its head stuck out. Yeah, so I carried on the theme from outside and brought it into the aviary. I made a waterfall enclosure. I made another enclosure with like a Jurassic Park tour, so you can drive in the vehicles, and then you can see like the T-Rexes and the Velociraptors and stuff like that. Then you've got an aviary inside with smaller flying reptiles, but these are bug eaters, so that's why they're in a separate one. And basically that's what I've built since last time. I did go live when I was building this part, but the rest of it I just carried on building when I had spare time and just did it without going on live, because if you sat there watching me put every single planter on, people will be like, yeah, not watching this crap. Yeah, so I'm gonna carry on with this and decorate around this area. Oh, I need to go and shut that actually, get rid of the customers. So let's go with, for now, we'll carry on with the theme of this one. This is going to be hard to bend it, just to make it. I just knew it. Knew there'd be a big ass space. Great. Let me try something else. They're way too big there. Go on that one. Let's try these, so they're about the bloody same size. They're a bit smaller. Yeah, we'll just use that. It's gonna look how Blue gives one. Not me. Move out the bloody way. Shall they do it on purpose, get compensation? Oh, I think I'll stand here while he plants this planter. Sorry, it's not going to be the most exciting thing to watch at the minute while I plant all these. Move out the fucking way. Killer. It's the wrong fella getting in the way. So, need... Where are you? Lighting. Oh. So, place that there. Sorry mate, I just killed your girlfriend. But she would stand in the way. Just about fitting in these little gaps. It wasn't the straightest, but hey. No. Might have to bring that a bit back. So it's about there. Right, can everyone get lost please? I did close the bloody part 5 minutes ago. So leave that there like that. I'll do like a little display here, so trying to think. Move out the way. Boom. You're dead. Yeah, if people are watching this and they're like, "Whoa, how come we can build over a build?" I've got the mod on. Because usually you can't do that. But I've got a mod on, so I'm doing that. Because it just makes the fountain look a bit better. Instead of just having the same sort of fountain all the time, you can design your own fountains like that. I'm making it look a bit better than that, but you get my gist. Place one there. Place one there. Then where are you? Where's it go? There you are. I get that. Put that fountain sprinkler in the middle so it's like it's going through the skull. Place it there. Whoops. Then I get a light. One of these. Spin it around. Plonk it there. I can change the colour of the lights and all that in a bit. And what I do then, go into the rockery. There too big. Jesus Christ, these rocks are massive. And what you do is you place it up against the rock. So then obviously you're cutting out all that white stuff from which is from the lagoon, and then you put all the rock around it, so it's sort of like that natural sort of lighting you find round places with rock in it. You, you know what I mean. So yeah, you got that. So then that's a fountain I've put together, and I'm just going to add a few more items to it just to make it stand out. So you can either put this skeleton in it, but it's already got the bone thing there, so what I was thinking of doing is getting one of these, and yes, this is another mod. I do use mods. In the near future I won't be using any mods, and I'll just be doing it normally. I'm making apart from basically vanilla. So I'll place that dude there. So you got the Indoraptor statue, and then I'll place him there. Actually, let me turn this one around. Can't pick it out. So if you can hear vibrating, it's just my phone. Damn, I can't pick it out. Never mind. We'll just leave it like that, because I was going to have it turn that way, so it looks like they're running in circles after each other, but doesn't matter. So yeah, there's a little fountain just made up out of nothing really. You can add something behind as well, so I'll get something else to add at the back. Let's have a look. Yes, we have other dinosaur bones. We have dinosaur plops, poos, shits, whatever you want to call them. Dinosaur eggs, cracked up eggs, nests. Yeah, we got it all. Let's put these two here. Because I know it's an Indoraptor on there, but might as well put the Velociraptor there, just to add a little something to it. So yeah, there's one fountain, and then when it comes to night time I'll change the lighting around it, make it stand out and look better. Can't believe all these people have not gone home yet. I think they're you know, taking the time about it. Let's do a few little designs, make it look nice here. get some small ones. Then we will get. Could we actually put water there? Be nice to have a little bit of water there. Let's have a look. Nah, it's not working. We'll try on one of the other little enclosures in a bit. So go back to decorating. I can't believe these customers ain't going on. They're just like taking the mick out of me. So we had a few trees in it, just to make it look a bit more natural and nice to look at. Don't have to go absolutely crazy with a million trees and that, just place the odd one around and Bob's your uncle, you sorted, and you got a nice little enclosure there. Just looks nice and it's natural as well. And just add the odd little bush, like always, like in all enclosures. It just makes it stand out more, makes it look more natural, as I keep saying, and it just gives your park that bit of a wow factor. Like if you used to post it online and stuff like that, people look at it and go, you know what, he's put a lot of work into that, it looks pretty top. Like someone I watch on YouTube called Jurassic Tom, his builds are just they're out of this world. He's got one coming up I think it's the 14th of this month, called The Jungle, and he's put like 2 little trailers on. He's just put one on today, Velociraptor Temple. Mate, it's amazing. The amount of detail and thought and that he's put into it, it's unreal. So if you want to go ahead and look at that, just go over to Jurassic Tom on YouTube, subscribe to him if you haven't already. Top guy, nice bloke to speak to as well. He's got a hell of a lot of other builds as well, so go and check him out, you won't be disappointed. So we're doing another little enclosure here, so we need, just change it up a bit, put different trees in. Trying to see where tree'd look nice. So I'm walking down here. Somewhere around this part. So like, instead of just placing all your items just willy-nilly anywhere, just go on the path, walk along it, and you're coming towards the scenery. Just look at it and think, would you look at it? just just get a tree and just go along and just see where you think, you know what, the tree looks pretty cool there, and just place it in that part. That's what I always do, and I think it works. It just gives it like that wow factor again. Like you've put so much thought and like imagination into it, it just makes the part stand out that much better. Instead of just playing and just throwing it wherever. So, back to the stones. We got a big ass stone there. We'll put that one there. And get the smaller stones because we don't need any more big ones because I think that's plenty in this area. It's only small, isn't it? So then you go back to the bushes. What are they doing? I closed the bloody part before. So you get the bushes again. Place them in. I always like putting. I've said this a few times before, but I'm just going to keep repeating it just in case other people haven't watched my other videos. I always put bushes next to rocks and that because when you go out and you're strolling around, obviously there's a bush next to a rock, or you know, they're not just going to be spread away and stuff in just random places. Some are going to be next to rocks. So just place them in. Just make it your own, but make it look as real as possible and as natural as possible as well. I would put a tree there, but I think the trees what are in the background just fill it out alright, because there is a big gap there, isn't there? Could get a small tree though. Let's get a smaller tree. No, too small. Rotting. So place that tree there. There we go. It's a bit better. So there's two little natural enclosures. Let me just check this bloody thing if it's shut. It says it is at the top. It is. But where are all these dudes going? Excuse me, I bloody shut the park ages ago. Right. Hopefully these will be gone in a bit. Anyway, at least it's not absolutely packed like it was before. So, there's another enclosure. So before I start that, I'm just going to nip off a minute to get a drink, because I have got dry mouth. So, I won't be a minute. I'll leave you with the Jurassic tour. And we have Blue in the way, and he's knocked it off the tracks. So yeah, I'll leave you with Blue and the T-Rexes while I just go and get a drink. Won't be a minute. second. I'm just getting a brew together.
Many guests will see a dinosaur moving around its enclosure, seemingly wandering without purpose. In fact, this is a common territorial process of great importance to dinosaurs as they acclimatize to life here at the park. Tyrannosaurus rex, the tyrant lizard, needs no introduction. This illustrious theropod is one of the world's most iconic dinosaurs and among the largest land carnivores to have ever walked the earth.
Sorry about that, guys. I just had to go and get a brew because I was getting proper dry mouth. So I'm just gonna have something quickly eat and then drink, and I'll be straight.
The most dominant dinosaur in the
Sorry about that. You didn't want to hear me eating in the background, so I just muted it for a minute, so because it's not nice to hear someone chewing. It does my head in. Yeah. I just thought I'll respect you guys not to listen to me chew. And I deleted that other one just then because there's such a big gap in between them. I'm gonna have to have it like that. So I'll put the lights in there. It's just an enclosure, not for animals, just to give it that natural look, like scenery and stuff, because I can't fit many shops and stuff here, because the gaps are way too small. So I just decided to put natural enclosures in it. If I do get a big one, well, biggish one, I might, and I mean I might, do an enclosure and have dinosaurs in it. Well, we'll just see how it goes. Just have to get this done first, because it's not the most exciting thing to watch, but you know, if you like this sort of thing, you'll watch it, because I do. I watch Jurassic Palm and Palm. Sorry about that, Tom. Jurassic Tom and Evolution Square. And recently I've been watching a few other channels I've not seen before. I don't know the names properly, but everyone's got their own different styles and that which I like, so it's all good. So again, with this one, more trees and rocks, bushes, delete that. I think the last of them are going home now. A big rock there, big rock there. Yeah, a few of them ones there like that. Sorry, I'm not talking at the minute. I'm just concentrating. But yeah, you do that, and go back onto there, back onto trees. Get your trees, and you plant it in there. One there. One there. Here. Make sure there's space there, which there is. So yeah, I want one here. I think that should be okay. No. I want one there as well. So we got our tree enclosures and rocks. just makes it look nice and natural, and it stands out a lot. Instead of just planting a lot of bleeding shops and viewing towers, fences, make it look natural. It just stands out a hell of a lot more, and it looks nice. Like, look at that. Not being big-headed, like, but mate, it's nice. It stands out more. See what I mean? So it's gone from something like this, plain, into a natural looking environment which customers can walk around and say, you know what, this is a beautiful spot to just sit in, have a brew, walk around, whatever. Because I will do parts where you can sit. And there you go. There's a little natural enclosure you could do. Sorry, just having a drink, because I am one thirsty boy. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry, I'm just sorting out a message. So yeah, we carry on the theme again over to this part or that part. Doesn't matter. Oh, someone's escaped. Eh? It's not escaped. Danger to guess. And how is that? That must be... He must have glitched out for a minute or something. But he's definitely inside the cage. Yeah, he's back to normal. Yeah, he must have just glitched out the cage for a second and he's just noticed it. Said, oh, danger. So... let's carry on the theme. Sorry if it sounds like I'm breathing heavy down the microphone. When I go quiet and I concentrate, I hold my breath, and then it's like, oh. Same again around this enclosure. This one's going to be a pretty tight to do, 'cause I'm going to have to fit one around the circle. So let's... sounds like everyone's actually gone home now, which is good. Because all them human voices at once, after a bit, it's like, oh, shut up. You just want some peace and quiet while you're building. But then you've got me just chatting a load of I think I am anyway, but I think I'm gonna have to do something a bit different around that area. So delete that, delete that, delete that, and that. Just have it around the outside, and then in the inside I'll do something a bit different. So I'll have it going along here, and along here, just round the outside. That's a very small space, but it might just fit in there. That's tight, but that's what she said. Put that there. It looks messy, I hate it. It has to be perfect or I just can't place it. It's just the way I am. I can't have it hanging over the bloody path like that. It just looks a mess. So we'll have it like that. And then what I'm doing around these edges, I'll just carry it on there. There'll be a light there and a light there and that anyway, so that'll just break it up. So let's get the lights on. Oh, by the way, last night, you're probably not interested, like, but I'm just gonna tell you anyway, just to make conversation. My fish, one of my tropical fish, its fins were, it's called fin rot, but it can be that, or it's because they're being attacked and the fins are being pecked away by the other fish. I say pecked, but they don't really have beaks, do they, fish? So anyway, story goes, I get the fish, I put it in a safety enclosure through the night, and it's been sat in there overnight, just resting, de-stressing and that. Get up in the morning, look in the tank, and I'm like, what the? She's only gone and had 37 babies. 37 little babbies. So I'm a father to... I'm not the real father, but you know what I mean. I'm a daddy to like another 37 babies, because that's why they were attacking her. She was trying to like find a place to just sit and be able to give birth, but the fish kept on attacking her. They must have known, so she's probably been battling them off as well, because obviously she wants to protect the babies. She's been getting attacked, so last night I was lucky to put her in there when I did, and she's give birth to 37 little babies, so I'm like proper buzzing about it. I got 37 extra fish for nothing. But bless her, she's an absolute mess. You should see her tail in that. It's just it's just no need. Place that there, because obviously one of them will be in the middle. So yeah, 37 little babbies. good. Let's put that there. I know it had nothing to do with Jurassic World Evolution, but I just had to tell you, just to make a bit of conversation. Even though no one's here watching me at the minute, I'm just speaking to myself. But for the viewers who actually watch the video a bit late, and if you get to this part, thank you for watching, and thanks for still being here, watching me just plant planters and lights, trees and rocks. But you know, that's Jurassic World for you. Yeah. I ain't doing that. It's gonna go that way, and a light can go there. I can't be having that. It looked a mess. Ooh, that's gonna be tight. So back to the lights again. And once this is, all these lights have been placed where I want them, I'm gonna have to decide what I'm gonna do around the other edging, which most probably will be the historic building, which was on this island, which I just made up just for a story. It's in the aviary. It's also around the some of the enclosures. There's also a spot where there's still quite a bit of it built up, and it needs demolishing to be able to do extracting bones and that, which I'll show you now. So here's the area with the old building. It's all overgrown. It's not been taken down yet and demolished and stuff, but eventually it will do once they've finished with this area digging up all the bones. So once they've finished with that area, they'll move backwards, knock all this down, dig up all that and the whole building, and have another basically digging part. But that's the sort of theme and idea I've gone with. And as you can see, some of the enclosures I've got them in, even the aviaries I've got them in. And so I think I'm just going to do that around the edging of some of the paths. Just for something different, because if I put a lot of them planters in, they're going to be too close to each other and it's going to be tight and it's going to look messy. Sorry, it's just having a drink. So let's see what it looks like with that wall. If it doesn't look any good, I'm going to have to go with something else, but I don't know what. Bloody hell, forgot what I was doing. That's it, I'm on this one. So yeah, we use these little bits of wall to go around the rest of the pavement. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, like one next to the other, interlocking and stuff. There can be gaps, because obviously the walls crumbled away to nothing, it's just the last remaining parts of where the old buildings used to be. So I've put that just a bit closer so it's not the same sort of style all the way around. On the longer bits I'll use obviously the longer bits of the build, so I can use that like that, and then same again on this side. Like you wanna just mix it up, and like I've put all them three together. Now I'll do like a gap where it's broken away, so I'll spin that around and it just looks like, because of the spare bricks in the middle there, it looks like the wall's just fallen away there and there's nothing left basically. So you just go and make your own little story up, what you want basically. Like you can go with any sort of story if you can make it work. So this is like all the old ruins and stuff, still in place, and they've just worked around it. Some of the enclosures look good with it in, and you know, so like that. And once the rocks and the trees and all that in it just stands out and it makes it look nice. It's just different. And then you put like a little display in the middle as well, like I don't know, just a big statue or two big rocks. It just gives it that little extra detail, and it just stands out a lot more. So like with this, I can just place, let's get it stood up, like one there like that. Let's get it stood up the right way, and then bend it like that, and then push it in, and there you go. Just a little rock formation just in the middle. People can just walk around it. It's just a little, you know, nice little rockery spot. So it's not all the same everywhere. See what I mean? It just stands out. It looks good. Might not to you, like, but to me, it is. It's just something different. Like over there, we've got the fountain. So over here now in this little one, we just got like a rock, big as one. It just stands out instead of it being plain. So just do your own little thing. I could have took them out and just put like the castle part right in the middle, you know, like that. Could have just plopped that there and had bushes around it. That's another idea. I could just do it here, you know, just plonk it there, and then I've got the walls around it, around the outside of here. Then I'll just plant a few little rocks in the middle, some little bushes, and Bob's your uncle. You've got another little display there. It makes it stand out, and it just gives it that bit of detail and stuff. So it doesn't look just plain like all this. Like that one's gonna be a bit difficult to put in the middle, but I'll sort it. I'll find something to put there. But if you just got that imagination, you can do it. You can do whatever you like. So I'll stop with me ranting. it's just, it's just because I just don't know what to say some of the time. So I just jab on about anything just to, you know, make conversation, make the video less boring. So you got someone bloody talking and not just a quiet video seeing a build going up. Ooh. So now I'll go back to the trees and do the same again like I did with these, and it makes it look better than it is already. Like, you might not want to put the big ass trees in, you can put smaller trees in, just make it your own. And then when you finish, you look at it and you go, you know what, I've done a fucking top job at this. And then you're proud to just, like, you know, share it to people live. That'll do. Even pop the odd little tree in as well. Just I'll have the odd bushes in it as usual, but I'll pop little trees in there as well now. And just go with other bushes as well. These two bushes here, they're good bushes. These are good bushes as well. Just randomize it all. Doesn't always have to look the same on every enclosure like I've been showing you. Just mix it up. Don't be scared to try it out. Whoa, dude, I shut this park ages ago. Where you so off to, like? Have you snuck in? The hell, the whole park's empty apart from these little two dudes. So yeah, like I was saying, just go with it. See how better it looks, how natural it looks, and stands out better. Just do it. So yeah, I'll stop my little rant now, but you know, I just like to help people make their parts better and stand out and that. I'm not saying your parts are shit or anything, I'm just giving you like ideas. So don't take it to heart. If you do, then I'm sorry, but I'm just like proper into this game, and I just like doing the details and stuff because it just stands out, and it's like it just shows how much thought and stuff like that you've put into your park. Right there, I don't need a million trees. Them two would do. It looks nice like that. Then you walk along here, and then I gotta decide what to put in here now. I'm doing the same sort of crap I've done in there, like, but in a bit I'll be doing a little walk and I'll see what to put there. Hi babe, you alright? My sexy babes, Tanya. So back to the rocks. 'cause I like to place the rocks first before the trees, even though I did the trees before over there first. I don't know why I did that, but luckily it worked. There we go. So another big one. And you can place the big ones next to each other as well. You don't have to just have one big one there, one big one here, one big one over there. You can place a couple next to each other. Just go sick, lad. Just do what you think looks best and stands out. I've only put 3 there because there's a big rockery thing there, so and it's like, yeah, that's why them rocks are there, because these rocks are also here. You're probably in your head saying, shut the fuck up. Yes, part looks good. Cheers, babe. Yeah, I'm just chatting crap to myself because I'm trying to learn people what to do and stuff, and like I'm just saying basically if I'm irritating you, then basically that's your problem, but I'm just trying to like help and tell you how to do your park. Not saying that your parks are shit, but they just seem to be better if you put that little extra detail into it and thought. And now you're probably thinking, yeah, he's jabbing on. So back to what's it called? Oh yeah, I needed the thing for there. So I'm going back to that sort of wall in a minute, but I just need this to go here. Language, YouTube will cancel. Nah, that's they only do that if you swear in the first 30 minutes. 30 seconds, sorry. So I'm good. Yeah, so I'm gonna mix the trees up, like even put this big boy in there, something different. It's not always gonna be the same sort of tree. I could have it there and have it hanging over that, like so. And then place the other trees. So just like mix and match it. There's a gap there, so I can just fit one in there. No. And there you go, Bob's your uncle. Now I'll go back to more bushes, place them in. No, it's good you give good advice. Yeah, cheers for that. It is, but some people just like, oh god, he's blabbing on, blah blah blah. But you know, there is people out there who do want to learn, so I'm doing it for those people out there. So if they don't like it, then you know what? I don't care. As long as I help at least one person, I'm happy with that. Need one here. And there. Right, so. Right, let's get to the wall. That might get rid of that tree. Ooh, that's good. See what I mean? Just, I know you can't do this on vanilla where you can interlock them, but just try and get it as close as you can. So you're just mixing it up, like, so you can have the odd gap because yeah, it's a broken wall. There's gonna be gaps, but if you have this mod on what I've got where you can interlock it, just make some of them connect to each other, just to make it different. It doesn't always have to be like the same routine on every plant, every wall, every rock. Like, I could place that like that and just have that big ass gap there, just cause I can. And then like that, it's just different from that side. I can't put the big long ones on here because like there's too many bends and it'll just look stupid, so all these single broken up walls, I'll just do it like that. Connect that one, connect that one. Might even go for a fourth one because I've not done that yet. And then we'll have a gap, but spin it that way instead. And a gap again because we got a planter there, so and then the M1 we just connect it like so. That's a bit of a pain, but I'll just back it off a bit. Just like I said, you can have a gap, so there's my big gap. Spin that back around. There we go. You see what I mean? It just gives it that natural feeling, the natural look as well. And with this here, all I have to do now is just put a few rocks around it, and then that's it. It's done. It's just a little scenery part, so yeah. You don't have to go absolutely crazy like, but you know, just put the odd one down. And then obviously I'll have to put like a bush or a tiny tree there. So like, got a tiny tree. Probably place it there. And then another bush and put it there. There you go, you got like a little viewing area. People can view it and say, wow, this was part of the old buildings, what used to be here, and that, you know, some of the history, what used to be here. Just like do your own little story, and then when you're showing people, you can tell them what it's about. It's just like I'm doing now. We need rocks and trees in this area as well, so back to the rocks. Just try and make all the rocks a bit different as well. Like spin them around and dip them underground. Do whatever you think looks best, and then just stick it in. So I've got to go back to the trees again. Oh, actually, need the rocks for here, so back to the rocks, sorry. I could just have one big one in there with a few tiny ones, like so. Like that. And then back to there. And put your tree in. There. Put one here. One there. Put one there. One here. And one there. And then the smaller trees. One there. And get your bushes again. Put a bush there so it doesn't look empty. One here. One next to the tree. One here. One here. And there. Here. And there. There you go. Another little natural habitat thing. Well, I wouldn't say habitat, but natural enclosures around a circle. And you see how nice and better it looks. It's just like, that's nice to look at in a way, just the design and stuff like that. But if you go ahead and do these little things around it, instead of planting loads of shops and buildings and just making it just look plain as hell, it's not going to look as good as this. I'm sorry, but it's not. And you can ask any of the top builders out there. It's alright to have a few shops and stuff. I'm not saying don't put shops in, but I think doing all this sort of detail, giving it natural looks and that, it just makes this part just stand out a bit. Like, it's not just shops, it's not just enclosures with dinosaurs. You've got scenery spots, you got nice places to go to, you got places to go and sit and enjoy yourself with families and stuff like that. You know, if it was real. So you just gotta think in your head, like, how would I like to go to a park? Like, what would I like to see in a Jurassic Park? How would you like it to be designed? What would you want it to look like? And you just put all them sort of thoughts in, and just put it all together as best as you can. I'm not the best builder in the world on the game. I'm better than some, but I'm worse than a lot. But I'm learning, and I'm learning from some of the best people on YouTube. And I'm putting all their different ideas into my ideas, and it just comes together a lot better, and it just gives your park that natural feel instead of just brick and metal fences and dinosaurs. It's a natural different world to come to, and you want to like go there, and then when you go home you're like, I just didn't want to ever leave that place. It was just so beautiful, it looked so nice, blah de blah. So yeah, I think you get what I'm trying to say. So I'll keep it from there for now. Whoever came to watch me, thanks for watching. I appreciate it, always do. Even if it is just one person, too, it's better than none. Thanks for the people who do watch this video when it's uploaded. Appreciate all the likes and subscribes and that. You just take care of yourself, and I just hope that I've given you some good ideas what to do. You just put your own mind to it, and you put your own stamp on it, and just make it look good. Make it stand out. Make it people go, wow, that part just looks really good. So I'll leave you with that. Like I said, thank you for coming and watching me and leaving comments and so on. And I'll see you next time, and enjoy yourself. And I'll see you next time. You keep on building. See you again. Bye bye. Please subscribe and like, by the way.